the Afghan Outcast ordering Ukrainian soldiers. Jalal Nouri was only a youngster when he got away from the Afghan nationwide conflicts following the Soviet intrusion of his country, Afghanistan, in 1979. He wound up in Ukraine and it turned into his second home where he fabricated another life. Right around 25 years after the fact, he awakened seeing the Russian attack of Ukraine and he just had two choices: to protect or kick the bucket. Mateen mastered numerous abilities in the 10 years he spent battling the Taliban as a feature of the Afghan National Army. However, he never envisioned he'd need to put that equivalent experience to use in an outside country. He additionally never envisioned that he would one day wind up battling an attack by Russia, similarly as the men of his own family had done in his country during the 80s before he was even conceived. Yet, that is precisely where he's tracked down himself, in Ukraine, battling off Russian powers while hanging tight for news on his much-postponed resettlement case. Like great many different Afghans, the fall of the Western-moved government in Kabul has driven the 34-year-old on a confounding and troublesome excursion loaded with expectation and unanswered inquiries. Presently he is important for a little unit of Afghans who have been enlisted to partake in the Ukrainian conflict, a contention that has eclipsed the circumstance in Afghanistan, which is as yet distressed by unsteadiness and financial breakdown. There are presently an expected 20,000 unfamiliar warriors in the country, a large portion of whom come from the UK, the US, Georgia and Belarus. Dissimilar to them, Mateen was at that point in Ukraine, where he had been resettled as a feature of the clearing of weak Afghans that went into overdrive after the Taliban takeover on the 15th of August 2021. At the point when Russia sent off its attack on the 24th of February, Mateen had proactively been in Ukraine for quite some time. He was expecting to be shipped off the US or the UK. As somebody who beginning around 2012 had battled in the Afghan regions of Herat, Balkh, Maidan Wadok, and Ghazni, he had a lot of communication with Italian, German, British and US powers. This made him an essential objective for the Taliban, yet like endless other cleared Afghans, Mateen has been made to sit and stand by in a far-off country. I continued to get some information about the situation with my case and they recently continued saying to stand by, nothing else, Mateen told Middle East Eye via telephone from Kyiv. He says the whole resettlement process is at a halt in Ukraine,